Dear followers, today I was thinking what to talk about to you, and one thing is that I would like to talk about fame, and the other thing is I would like to go back to high school times and discuss this as well. But first thing first, I would like to emphasize that not every post, not every song is about you, and my intentions are not to bring you down, but I like to see that you are successful, that you are progressing, and it feels good to me as well because I feel in some way involved in this somehow. And yes, if I go back to high school times, as we know, these are the times when kids are or young adults are in puberty, and they can be really mischievous or even mean sometimes, which can affect especially young girls that they think that they're not attractive, and then they grow up, and especially if they become famous, they suddenly realize there are thousands of men who would like actually, to they find them beautiful, and they really are. So it's kind of this black duck story, um, which was a swan, I think. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to discuss, and then yes, there are different approaches to become famous, and you don't need to have a college to be smart, because if you are an artist or you have some other talents, then this journey of yours will be college for you, and you will learn many things. You will grow in personality and see the world in different view through years, I suppose. And yes, some are singers, some are actors, then some become scientists. They go to college or they're smart before the college. Some are really special about this, as we know. And they can be inventors, they can invent something new. And yeah, different approaches are, but some they never become, and some they don't want to be famous. And this is the case of one student that I would like to talk and reveal his story, just a bit of story, not all his story. And yes, he was kind of strange guy, and he didn't have many friends. Actually, they didn't like him in high school, many of them. Some they did, but he was really strange, and he turned away and become. He didn't like school first, and then when he came on a college, he liked it and he progressed. So he became so successful that he went on a post-diploma study, and then there his mentor was really kind to him, and he left him to study at home. Also in company, he needed to go into company only once a week, and then also this not. So he had quite a lot of time. And his love story, I won't tell you the whole story, of course. First, he was really serious, and he planned to be with like a first true love or something for many years that lasted, but it didn't turn out good. So then he met completely different type of woman, and yes, not everything. It's a break. Why I'm talking this? I don't know. And then came the internet and these apps for dating. And later on, he installed the Facebook. And Facebook, he it was his playground. He saw many pictures there, and he was searching randomly and find the girls. And he wrote to them and do all the some strange things, both some things that were in double meaning. And yes, they weren't very happy because they were also probably not stupid, and they thought that if he is writing to her, then he probably writes to others as well. And he really did, actually. And so they blocked him, and he had many blocks. And when they saw this, usually you have 3, 4, 5 blocks, but he had many, and the graph was probably quite convincing that something is going on here, something unusual. And that's how the headhunters found him, and they didn't make him famous, but rather they turned out his story. They made his life bitter, You know, he lost an apartment, a car, and also a job. So he needed to go abroad, and there is another story. So yes, he actually didn't want all this, but it just kind of happened, and they probably didn't know what to expect from him. And he was really fast with computers, so he was doing a lot of things. And yeah, you probably guess who am I talking about. And that is for today what I wanted to tell you. And thanks for listening, for your attention. And that's it.